Great, right on time. Welcome again to today's session of the Friday Breath Trail. We're in the 5th week of this session, and we spend the last 4 weeks completing the theme of creating space to breathe. If you missed any of them, or this is the first time you're joining, that's absolutely fine as well. You can always catch up on YouTube. But we're starting a new theme this week, and it's all about finding clarity through the breath. And so the last 4 weeks were all about noticing the way in which we breathe, starting to use the diaphragm to breathe into the belly. We did a lot of the belly, chest, full body inhales and exhales. And so we want to stay with that, but we want to use that space we've created to now clear it even more so we can tune into how the breath really feels. And so to make the most of the next 30 minutes or so, let's take a moment to just limit any distractions, maybe put your phones away, put things on silent, just so that you can really stay with the practice today. And for today, we're going to start with a new technique. So I just wanted to explain that technique now. It's called the energizing breath, or Ujjayi breath. And what this involves is, imagine yourself fogging a mirror in front of you. So on the inhale, take a breath in. On the exhale, breathe out as if you're trying to fog a mirror in front of you through the mouth. And you'll hear that wave or ocean breath. Now, inhale in the same way, allow that constriction to stay in the throat of your mouth. So inhale with the ocean breath. Exhale, fog the mirror. And with the constriction in the back of the throat, you can really lengthen and extend that breath. But now we're going to seal our lips, so shut the mouth, and have that same feeling of fogging a mirror in and out, but using our nose to breathe. So it sounds a bit like. So just try that a couple more times. The feeling of fogging a mirror with your breath, but keeping the lips shut, the mouth sealed, so you can breathe in and out through your nose. And that technique is the Ujjayi breath, or the energizing breath. It's supposed to be a very cleansing breath, and it's really going to try and start to wake us up. So as we've created all that space, it's about using that space, allowing that to come in. And so for now, if you don't get it, don't worry about it. We'll have a chance to practice it again. Just find a comfortable seated position, being on a chair, a cushion, on the ground, wherever you can find a balance between being comfortable and being still. Then find some length through the spine, sitting a little bit more upright, rolling the shoulders up and away from the ears. As you find your seated position, start to close your eyes or soften your gaze as we prepare for our practice. As you settle into your seat, just try and find some stillness, noticing whatever it is that you notice, feeling what you feel, checking in with how you are this morning before you start your practice. And then start to notice the breath this morning. Notice the inhales and the exhales. Notice the rising and the falling of the upper body. Notice the pace of the breath. Notice the depth of the breath. Acknowledge your breath exactly as it is in this moment, taking a moment to just stay with that breath. And then take the deepest breath you've taken all week through the nose, allowing the air to fill the belly, the side ribs, the chest. Exhale through the mouth with a sigh. And just as we clear the external distractions around us, take this moment to imagine as you sigh out, you're clearing any internal distractions from the mind. So let's inhale fully, belly, side ribs, chest. Exhale, sigh it out. Once more, full inhale through the belly, the side ribs, the chest. Exhale, sigh it out. And as we start this session with a theme of finding clarity through breath, let's set an intention. We use the power of the mind and the breath to create a reality and connect with that energy around us. So if you have a specific intention, let that come to mind. If not, you can repeat these affirmations to yourself. I have the space to breathe and heal. I embrace whatever I notice and feel. I have clarity and direction. Let's get started with our breathwork practice. Keep your eyes closed, gaze soft. For the first round, we'll simply do those energizing breaths. Imagine the gentle washing sound, kind of like the waves in the ocean, breathing in and out through the nose. But imagine that feeling of fogging the mirror. So let's go. Let's inhale fully. Exhale. Imagine you're fogging the mirror. Gentle constriction at the back of your throat. Inhale. Exhale. 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 Go with your own pace, a few more rounds, slowing down that breath as much as you can, but keep the focus on the depth. You're trying to send that breath all the way down into the belly. Couple more rounds, really breathing, slowing down the pace of that breath, staying with your practice. Keep going for a few more rounds. Great, and then take a deep breath in and a deep breath out to recover. Let that go. Just pause here for a moment. Start to notice that shift. Start to notice how you feel. And let's move on to our second round. We keep the same Ujjayi breath, so the same wave sounding breath, but simply add a short inspired pause at the top of the inhale before you exhale evenly and smoothly. So let's go. Inhale fully. Pause at the top. And then exhale as though you're trying to fog the mirror with your breath. We're breathing in and out through the nose, so the mouth is shut, the lips are sealed. Inhale fully. Pause at the top. Exhale. Inhale. Pause at the top. Exhale. Inhale. Pause at the top. Exhale. Keep going a few more rounds. And let that pause be as good as it feels. So really we're looking for an inspired pause at the top. Making that pause gentle, but the breath deep and strong. Imagine you're tuning into that wave sound of the ocean with your breath. Staying here for a few more rounds. Good. And take a deep breath in and a deep breath out to recover, letting go. Starting to notice any shift, anything happening inside. And then we move on to the final round, staying with that same Ujjayi breath, the same wave-like sound of the breath. But in addition to the inspired pause at the top of the inhale, we're going to add a pause after the exhale. So almost like the box breath that we've been practicing for the last few weeks, where we inhale, pause, exhale, pause. And just follow your own pace here. Allow the box to get bigger and bigger as you keep finding more clarity through the breath. So let's go. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Inhale. And just stay with your own breath now. Go in and out, breathing deeply, maintaining this wave-like sound as if you're trying to fog a mirror, using your breath but keeping the mouth shut, the lips sealed. And everyone's pace is going to be slightly different here, so I'm not going to count you through. So follow your own pace. Inhale, pause, exhale, and pause. Keep going, a few more rounds. And imagine that as you breathe in this way, you're really clearing the breath. Every breath in and out is providing more clarity. The mind is clearing up. The body is clearing up. And the breath is that bridge that connects the body to the mind. If the mind starts to wander, just come back into the breath, into our equal breath. Inhales, holds, exhales, hold. Let's do the final 2 rounds. Good. Just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out to recover, letting go. And staying in that space, keeping the eyes closed. Just let go of any breathing pattern and start to sink deeper within your consciousness. If you need to make any movements to be a little bit more comfortable, scratch an itch, just feel free to do that, but stay with your practice, stay alert and aware. And today's meditation is simply to observe the breath without judgment, without any need to control it or change it, but simply to observe the breath. And so as you observe this breath, allow yourself to shift towards a quieter space inside. Imagine the breath clearing the body and the mind. As you observe the breath, notice how it flows freely and openly throughout the body. As the mind starts to wander, as it often does, just come back to noticing and observing the breath. Tune into the feeling of having clarity as you observe each breath come in and out. Allow the breath to flow without any restrictions. And simply just stay with the breath, developing the power to observe something without changing or controlling it. Simply to allow the experience to unfold just as we observe the breath. If you've drifted off, just bring your attention back to the breath. Take a deep conscious breath in and a deep breath out to recover. Keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft, just notice anything shifting, noticing whatever it is that you notice, feeling whatever you feel. The power of these practices is not what happens during the practice, but so much in how you feel after, in the moments that follow, the day ahead, or the weekend to come, and how they start to reprogram our subconscious mind slowly and steadily. So just stay here for these final few moments. And we'll close our practice with 3 sighs of gratitude. For the first sigh of gratitude, I invite you to place your right hand on your chest. Tuning into your heartbeat, we will take a sigh of gratitude for ourselves, your breath, your mind, your presence here today. So let's inhale fully. 3, 2, 1. Sigh it out. For the second sigh of gratitude, I invite you to place your left hand over your right. This is a sigh of gratitude for the support we have in our lives, in whichever form that may be. Let's inhale. 3, 2, 1. And third sigh of gratitude is for our practice today and for this moment exactly as it is. Let's inhale. 3, 2, 1. I'm just staying here for the final few breaths, tuning into the heartbeat with the hands, feeling the heart beat. And when you're ready, rub the palms together and place them over your eyes as you start to blink your eyes slowly open. Allow the palms to come down to the heart center. And just come back into this space, allowing a calmer, kinder, a more peaceful, a more present version of yourself to lead you today. And let's start with embracing that clarity that comes with these practices. So thank you so much for being here today. I hope you have a really lovely Easter Friday. And for those in the UK, a really nice, lovely, long weekend ahead. Have a really good day. And if you have any thoughts or questions, always just drop me a message. Thank you so much for joining, and see you next week.